Some of the things we've talked about on the show in terms of hurdles that maybe are anticipated in court have been, resets and docket control orders and people that have to keep coming back to court. And what do you envision some of the hurdles that you might want to tackle if you're on the bench, or things that you see now that you really think we could do better, or we need to do better?
Well, you were talking about resets and about clients having to come to multiple resets before the case was disposed of, and it's been a big issue within the defense bar about having to have our clients there every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. Historically, though, what I remember is the reason for that was more defendants got out on bond and got court-appointed lawyers back when I first started. I made my living on court-appointed cases, and in misdemeanor courts, most of them were out of jail, and I was still getting the appointments. Well, that doesn't happen now. And it may change again with this new injunction that Fifth Circuit has come out with. But you got paid by the number of court appearances that you had, and you could only get paid for one case a day. So if you had 3 cases and you made 3 appearances on 3 different cases, you only got paid for the one case on that day.
I think now it's up to 2.
Yeah, changes.
Big jump.
And you get some hourly rates.
Mm-hmm. $25 an hour.
But it encouraged the defense attorneys to keep resetting the cases.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
And you don't know.
Which can be a bad thing sometimes.
Absolutely, it can be. I mean, I'm sure everybody's had a case where the client comes in and says, look, I'm guilty, I did it, I want it over with as soon as possible. And if you're appointed and you're getting paid by the appearance, that might not, that's a conflict between the lawyer and the client.
Mm-hmm.
And by the same token, you have defense lawyers that say to clients, look, you've received my letter, you've called me up, you want to know how much I'm going to charge. First appearance is $100, but the second appearance is $200, and the third appearance is $300. And then you keep getting resets and resets, and the fee keeps going up, and all of a sudden, instead of a fee being $300 or $400 or $500, it may be $2,000 or $3,000. Now, it may have been the case that it should have been $2,000 or $3,000 to begin with, but you've sucked this client in. Mm-hmm. So everybody's bears some responsibility for what's happening in terms of the resets.